Hey guys, Aaron Cybertron Zeng here, and today I'm back with another episode of Road to Rank where I climb the online VGC 20 ladder and provide live commentary as I go. Today I'm trying out a really fun team. This was sent to me by a user called Roger on Twitter, and I think he said he was able to get top 5 on the ladder on the very first day of the brand new season, just a couple of days ago. So I wanted to try it out because it's got a lot of cool Pokemon and strategies we haven't used yet, including Blastoise Coalossal and Hatterene, which is G-Max. Both Coalossal and Hatterene are G-Max, and of course Blastoise can activate Steam Engine and Weakness Policy on Coalossal. It's also got some fun stuff like Choice Scarf on the Pelipper to get a fast Tailwind off, which combos quite nicely with Mystic Water Spout Blastoise, Rain Dance on the Raichu, and a Passimian. So a lot of cool components to the team. You know, it's the brand new season and the format just switched over, so wanted to try out as many Pokemon and strategies as possible. So we've used Incineroar, we've used Venusaur, we obviously had my Lapras team. I'm definitely going to go back to the Lapras team as well, I think, just to make some edits to it. It's really fun, but definitely has some, I think, like weak components to it. But, you know, ideally I want to cycle through teams, I'd say every 3 to 4 days or so. So hopefully you guys are enjoying the content, and thank you guys so much as always for watching. Really makes me happy to see that even we're like, what, 3 months into the season and interest in the series and in VGC 2020 is still super high. So I really appreciate that, guys. And yeah, as always, if you guys enjoy Road to Rank, please share your support by leaving a like in the video. I'd really appreciate it. My question of the day is, of course, we're trying out Blastoise. I'm curious what you guys think is the best way to use Blastoise in VGC 2020. Of course, you can use it offensively like this team does with Water Spout. You can also use a Shell Smash variant, which I've seen some players try. And then you can also use it in like a more support-oriented goal where you have like attacks like Follow Me, and I think it gets access to Icy Wind as well. So curious what you guys think about it. Have you tried out Blastoise? Definitely let me know in the comments below. And let's look for our first game today. I played a couple games with this team, and I do think there are a couple important things to note. So G-Max Hatterene is really cool because, of course, you can spread confusion and everything, but the confusion is obviously pretty weak in this generation after it got nerfed. So it's less about, I would say, you know, hoping that your opponent doesn't attack and more just kind of disrupting them to the point where if they get denied one attack, maybe you can really capitalize off it. This Hatterene is pretty bulky, and it's actually not min speed, so if you're going up against min speed Rhyperior, this Hatterene does have Giga Drain, but you will get that sped by min speed Rhyperior under Trick Room, so you have to watch out for that. But okay, we're going up against a team that looks very similar to the team that actually just won Collinsville Regionals. It's got Durant, which is definitely the scariest member of that team, I would say. The thing I always have to wonder about the Whimsicots on these teams are whether they have Protect or not. I feel like they should. So the question is, if I am expecting Protect, what's my approach? Passimian actually doesn't look too bad in this matchup. The problem is, for example, if I lead Raichu Pelipper, because I'm Scarfed, like I'd like to fake out Tailwind, right? But then the Whimsicott, if it has Protect, can just Protect and then Tailwind the following turn. I do like leading Raichu here, though, because we could potentially nuzzle the Durant, which I think could be really helpful here. Honestly, Raichu Blastoise is kind of compelling to me. Because I can also Rain Dance. Raichu Blastoise. Do I not bring Pelipper in this matchup? That seems kind of odd. Like, Tailwind would be really helpful, but I feel like Whimsicott comes out so frequently. Raichu Blastoise, thinking maybe Passimian Coalossal. One of the main things here I have to watch out for too is like I can't necessarily activate my weakness policy on Coalossal. Yeah, the scary thing I think is like Steam Engine's obviously really good, but with Tailwind support, like really fast Pokemon under Tailwind, I think still just outspeed the Coalossal, which makes it, you know, kind of tricky. I think Coalossal is definitely a really cool underexplored Pokemon. It's actually going to be Gothitelle and Tyranitar. Okay. This could be really good, actually. I honestly, there's one really cool play we could make right now. And I kind of want to go for it. That play is to Rain Dance, Dynamax, and just Max Geyser. The problem here is that the Gothitelle actually opts to fake out the Raichu. The safer play is probably to just fake out Gothitelle, Dynamax, and Max Geyser. I just think here you actually would be inclined to fake out the Blastoise. But I think I'll play it safe here, turn 1. Yeah. So we're going to fake out Max Geyser, Gothitelle. And we're actually going to Dynamax the Blastoise, which I did not expect to do. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I think Dynamaxing Blastoise is actually our best option here. Which I never thought I'd say, but first time with this team, and here we are Dynamaxing Blastoise, which is kind of cool. So we'll see if Gothitelle, like, protects here. I also have to worry about Trick Room, right? But no Protect. No Dynamax from Tyranitar, though, which was surprising. Gothitelle wasn't going for a Fake Out, though. Okay, so we could have made the play that I was thinking about, but... Oh my... That's such good damage. Wow. Yeah, this is base 150 Max Geyser, too, because it's boosted from Water Spout. It's actually just crunching. Okay, we don't take much. Defense drop is a little fortunate. So it's probably trying to Trick Room, and the cool thing about this Blastoise is this Rain Dish as well. So, I mean, I think I can just Thunderbolt here and Max Geyser. I could see Tyranitar switching out or protecting, but I think this is still our best play. Yeah, because, like, nothing in the back wants to take a Max Geyser in Rain, boosted by, Mystic Water. I think the one thing you could switch into is Milotic, but then you have Milotic out against Raichu, and we still have another turn of Dynamax. So the play I was thinking about would have gone well, but I was actually thinking that the Tyranitar was going to Dynamax, but I think my opponent looks like they were going for the Trick Room route, which I'll take, honestly. So, first time with this team, Blastoise comes out immediately and just Dynamaxes like there's no tomorrow. I think Thunderbolt should knock out Gothitelle from that range. It's not one of the healing berries, which is interesting. Okay, he's actually going to protect the Blastoise, but this will do a ton of damage still through Protect. Hopefully Thunderbolt gets this KO. I'd be shocked if it didn't, based off, yeah, how much that Max Geyser did. Okay, nice. So Gothitelle goes down. We'll get a lot of free damage off. The key thing here is that my opponents obviously conserve their Dynamax, so we have to really watch out for the late game Dynamax, but this is where having Nuzzle could really come in handy. That does 50% to Tyranitar too, which is nice. Let's see if it's Weakness Policy. Yep. But the main thing here is that we outspeed the Tyranitar, so whatever comes in, like, we can just Nuzzle. I'm assuming it's Durant. But by nuzzling that, I mean, we could even nuzzle Max Geyser Durant, honestly. Because I don't think Tyranitar's knocking us out, even with the Weakness Policy. We did get the defense boost, though. Or defense decrease, so maybe. Okay, Togekiss also makes sense. We do have Max Steel Spike, though. And we've got Passimian to deal with the Tyranitar in the late game. So I actually think here I'm content just going for a double up into Tyranitar with Thunderbolt and Max Steel Spike. I mean, actually, Max Geyser... I want a Steel Spike for the defense increase. That's pretty much the only reason. But I think you probably Dynamax Tyranitar here anyway, right? And since we've got Passimian in the back, maybe it's actually fine to just Thunderbolt and Max Geyser. Yeah. That should knock out Togekiss. Yep, there's the Dynamax. Okay. So I think I'm okay with this because we've got Passimian. Drain Punch should just KO. Let's see. The other big thing here is by Dynamaxing, Tyranitar can obviously only knock out one of two Pokemon. So if we knock out the... I mean, if you knock out the Blastoise, which is the bigger threat, then Raichu can just Nuzzle you. Alright, there's Follow Me. I was going to say, yeah, you have to Follow Me there, but it's safer to target into Tyranitar because it protected last turn. In this position, like, there is a scenario where Togekiss protects. That does really good damage. Although, I'm honestly not sure a Max Steel Spike would have KO'd if it was Babiri Berry, so I didn't want to risk it. Blastoise putting in work this game, though. Yeah, doing so much damage. And Max Rockfall, presumably into Blastoise, let's see. Actually goes into Raichu, okay. That might end up actually being a really smart decision on my opponent's end. We'll have to see what the last Pokemon is. I mean, the main thing is now you don't have protection for your your Tyranitar. You've also changed the weather, and we can Aqua Jet our Coalossal. Just checking the speed stats real quick here. Passimian's faster, yeah, that's really good. I might actually bring out Coalossal first right now. The thing with Passimian is if Milotic comes out and Icy wins. So I want to bring out Coalossal, yeah. Let's see if it is Milotic. I think it might be. It's Whimsicott. Oh, okay. Okay, that makes this pretty scary. Because I can self Aqua Jet here. Does that outspeed this Tyranitar? I don't know. Self Aqua Jet, and I think Rock Slide probably gets the KO. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go for the Self Aqua Jet play onto Coalossal. Yep, there's Tailwind. Okay, so it comes down to how fast this Tyranitar is. I think we might outspeed with Coalossal. If not, then I think we're actually probably done for. Okay, we are faster. Nice. Okay. It's gonna Rock Fall into... If it's Blastoise, it's game over for my opponent. Nice. I actually think the correct play there was to have gone for Flare Blitz instead of Rock Slide. Because we can miss Rock Slide, and if we knock out Whimsicott, it's just a one-on-one. So I didn't play this endgame optimally. I'm still getting used to playing with Coalossal, especially because there are a lot of weird speed interactions with Tailwind and Steam Engine. Yeah, I guess we still need to hit a high horsepower. But I think Feint plus high horsepower should get the KO onto Tyranitar. And that covers all our options. Let's just go for that. The Feint breaks a potential max guard. I'm pretty sure, actually, I've never used Feint into max guard, but I don't think that would be any different. But yeah, Flare Blitzing Whimsicott just to eliminate that from the field would have been better. We wouldn't have gotten as much damage onto Tyranitar, but then it's a 2v1, where because Whimsicott's going to Feint from the sand. Okay, Tyranitar doesn't opt for a Protect. Crit the Feint, actually. He's going to go for a... Oh, he's got Charm. Oh, no! Wow. But he goes into Passimian. That should win us the game then. Right? I don't know why you would target. I guess you would target Passimian there because if you don't target Passimian, you just Feint to a Drain Punch. So that makes sense. Wow, this has been a doozy of a game. I feel like I did not play very well, but we take those. I think I have to high horsepower here because you can charm us again. Let's see. Wait, hold on. There's still 2 more turns of Tailwind. Yeah, I think we just Feint, which should knock out Whimsicott actually in high horsepower. Actually, this should work out in, yeah. Unless Rock Slide double KOs, which I don't think it does. I'm surprised the Tyranitar went for Rockfall, but I guess that means you don't have Max Knuckle. So we'll get the Feint off against the Whimsicott, and that actually just knocks it out. Okay, nice. So that should be game. Wow, this was a really crazy game. I had everything, honestly. Like, we Dynamaxed the Blastoise immediately. I misplayed definitely, though, by not going for the Flare Blitz onto the Whimsicott. I, like, wanted the damage, and I was thinking maybe +2 Rock Slide plus Sand knocks out Whimsicott, but obviously it didn't. I'm not sure if that had any bulk or not, but that was bad. Yeah, I guess Passimian would have actually been able to win 1v1 against Tyranitar, which is part of the reason why I brought it in this matchup in the first place. But I think the biggest misplay in this game was just not going for the... maybe not going for a Steel Spike was also a misplay, although, like I said, you have to worry about the Berry. So I'm actually fine with how I played this game, other than the one turn where I didn't Flare Blitz into Whimsicott. I think that's the only thing I would have done differently. If we Flare Blitz into Whimsicott, we knock that out, we eliminate the possibility of Charm, and then we've got Passimian in the back, which can deal with Tyranitar. So the game was closer than it needed to be because I didn't play the end game super well, but I actually thought we lost it once Tyranitar went for the Rockfall, but it went into the Passimian. But I actually think that probably was the correct play for my opponent because Passimian can just Feint the next turn into Whimsicott. Tyranitar can knock us out, Tailwind ends, and then we just Drain Punch to win. So, yeah. We're against our mortal enemy, Sabewide, though, which we got wrecked against yesterday. So that makes things tricky. What do I want to Dynamax this game? I would like to knock out Sabewide as quickly as possible. That's definitely the goal. But Solar Power plus Charizard is really scary here. I mean, Coalossal looks great here, but I have to worry about Sleep Powder, right? That's the one thing. I also have to worry about a Gastrodon switching in to my own Aqua Jet. Honestly, thinking Raichu Coalossal with Blastoise in the back. I think we go Pelipper. Passimian's not that great into this matchup because it can get burnt by the Sableye, doesn't do much against Conkeldurr, and Dynamax / G-Max Charizard with Solar Power and Life Orb is just going to dunk on it. So, yeah. Yeah, that last game was definitely me being a little, like, new to this team. I also, don't know my Coalossal speed tier super well. I think this has a speed stat of 50, so what? When you're at +6, that's ×4, so that's 200. It's going to be Sableye Charizard. This actually isn't bad, I think. I actually think this is really solid. But I don't want to get ahead of myself. The thing here is you probably fake out... I mean, you can't fake out Coalossal, right? So you'd have to fake out the Raichu and maybe go for like a Max Airstream or probably Max Flare. Maybe I just sack Raichu here. Because, like, I could just double up here, right? Like, there's not much stopping me from Nuzzling and G-Max Coalossal. Yeah. Let's just go for it. Like, what you could go here... Like, if you fake out and target Raichu, I just knock your Charizard out. I feel like Charizard probably wants to switch out here. You could go for... Yeah, okay. Yeah, it does switch out. But the thing here is, who do you go out into? It's going to be the Gastrodon. Okay. That's actually by far the best switch in for my opponent. So, maybe I should have played around that a little bit better, because now I have to deal with Dynamax Gastrodon. G-Max Coalossal looks gross. Like, what? Nice switch out by my opponent, but yeah. I should have read into Gastrodon coming out a little bit better. It actually goes for Quash, which doesn't really make too much sense. In fact, you just reveal that you have Quash more than anything. But we will get the... what looks like Max Rockfall, but obviously isn't off. Actually not bad damage against the Gastrodon, honestly. And more importantly... Oh, that chip damage looks sick. Wow. Okay, yeah, I mean... Gastrodon's already down to like 50, or just over 50%, right? It's got lefties, okay. I can confirm that. I wonder if it knocks Coalossal out here. You would think so, right? I'm actually really worried because I'm looking at my team and I just don't have a way to deal with Gastrodon. It's pretty problematic. Yeah. I think here I'm just going to Nuzzle. Max Flare would reduce the attack of in case he goes for a Max Geyser. That would activate our Weakness Policy too. So yeah, I think I actually double up onto Sableye here to get the knockout onto that. We're gonna lose the Gastrodon though, I think, just outright. Unless my opponent, like, you might be inclined to target... I mean, we could also win with Hurricane Pelipper in the back, but I think I actually need to bring Hatterene against Gastrodon. I totally didn't consider just how little, like, I have to hit it with the 4 Pokemon I brought in this game. So Hatterene has Giga Drain, and if we brought Hatterene, then we could have kept it as like a late game option. Oh my god! Oh, that's so frustrating. Nice play. Oh, he's actually faster with Gastrodon. Oh, that's really bad. But we actually survived that. Okay. So that's going to activate our Weakness Policy, and we'll change the weather. Yeah, if we got in the knockout onto Sableye here, we actually would have been in a really good spot. But I guess I needed to read into the Ally Switch. I mean, this is why Ally Switch can be so frustrating to play against in best of 1. Okay, so we'll Max Flare. Which doesn't do much, but honestly, any chip on a Gastrodon is important because, like I say, we just don't really have any way to hit it. Like, it's literally just Hurricane after Coalossal goes down. The residual damage is really helping out, though, I will say. But, yeah, Gastrodon's still obviously just over 50%. I'm sure you Quash here into the Coalossal. Like, I think you have to, really. So I think I just Thunderbolt into Sableye and Max Guard Coalossal here. Yeah. As soon as Dynamax is over, though, Hurricane should be able to just knock out the Gastrodon. And if we knock out Gastrodon Sableye, we win with Blastoise Pelipper. Okay. Hopefully Thunderbolt is a 2-hit KO on this after the rock damage. Looks like it is, yeah. Okay, good. Yep, that was a double up. Okay, well, we're playing our way out of a bad matchup, but that Ally Switch was a really good Ally Switch. Okay. Let's see. Dynamax ends on my end now. I might actually consider switching out the Coalossal out into, I mean, Sableye gonna faint from rocks. It's the last turn. Yeah, I mean, I kind of want to switch out Coalossal into the Pelipper. Could also go for the double protect, I guess. That's actually not a terrible play either. Or maybe we just attack here. Like, we trade Sableye. But I want to switch out Raichu so I can conserve Fake Out. Because a Thunderbolting Sableye doesn't provide any value to us here anyway. So actually, I think I just go hard out into Pelipper immediately. And go for a double protect. Because if we get the double protect off, Sableye faints, and I think Coalossal just wins for us. If we don't get it, it's not the end of the world. But I actually think this is the optimal play. Yeah. But like I said, I think I underestimated Dynamax Gastrodon, so I should have brought more to beat it in this game. Ooh, we get the double off though. That's huge. We didn't need it, but yeah, like it. Oh, actually, I guess Gastro still knocks us out, doesn't it, through Protect? And maybe it does. Maybe we should have just switched out into Pelipper then, actually. Ah, it still KOs us. Never mind. See, this is the problem now, because Gastrodon does get increased stage of special defense from that. So, switching into Pelipper was actually... I think we should have double switched. Go out into Pelipper and Blastoise. Alright, Sableye's gone, though. Yeah. Gastro's just over 50%, so unfortunately with the special defense boost, I want to think it can survive a Hurricane. I think we go out into Raichu here, though, for sure. Yeah, if I just had Hatterene, I'd feel really confident about this endgame, but I did not bring it. Okay. Charizard shouldn't be able to KO us here. I think we definitely Hurricane the... yeah, we definitely... I want to, like, Hurricane and Fake Out it. Could also switch out into Blastoise. Charizard and Sun really shouldn't do too much to us. I think I'm going to double up onto it, yeah. Because I need to prevent a recover. If it doesn't protect here, I think we win. Charizard switches out, okay. It's Venusaur. Yeah, I mean, we have a good endgame here if we can knock out the Gastrodon. It doesn't protect. Oh, that's so huge. Because I think 2 Hurricanes should KO this. And if this Hurricane knocks out outright, then we just win. Yeah, it doesn't, but another one should KO. The problem here is that we have to worry about Sleep Powder. We'll lose if the Gastrodon protects here, and Venusaur connects a Sleep Powder onto Pelipper. So if I expect that, I could make the read of Hurricane Thunderbolt into Venusaur. Oh, this is so frustrating. I mean, I could Nuzzle Venusaur, and then you have to attack through Paralysis and hit the Sleep Powder. But I really want to double up on a Venusaur right now, and I think I'm actually going to make that read. Yeah. Actually, Thunderbolt is better. I don't need a Nuzzle there. He protects Gastrodon, though. Let's go. Unless it's Scarf Venusaur. Please don't be Scarf. Alright, even if you're Scarfed, we're going to outspeed you anyway, yeah. Woof! Nice. Okay, this is how you win a really bad matchup. When you throw in Team Preview. I shouldn't have double protected with Coalossal, though. I got no value from that. In fact, it just gave Gastrodon the special defense boost, and I did not consider that in the late game. I sure hope Hurricane knocks out Gastrodon from that range. I think it should, though. If it doesn't, then I'll be very sad. But yeah, you can imagine if we had Hatterene here, then our endgame is just knock out the Charizard, and then Hatterene comes in and Giga Drains against Gastrodon. So yeah, you just Hurricane here. And Thunderbolt. Even, I don't think there's a way out here. I guess you go for the double protect to get more leftovers recovery. But yeah, I needed to make that read. I mean, in that position, I don't know. I could click. Okay, no protect or anything. Hurricane connects, obviously in rain. Oof. This Gastrodon was a beast, but somehow we managed to knock out Gastrodon despite bringing Pelipper, Raichu, and Blastoise. And Thunderbolt actually just outright KOs Charizard there. Wow. Nice. So, yeah. You know, like, I think Raichu, often seen as a support-oriented Pokemon, you know, runs like Fake Out, Nuzzle, Volt Switch, but you can actually do a lot of damage, though, with Thunderbolt. So, yeah. I think, given the Pokemon I brought, Coalossal was always the Pokemon I'm going to Dynamax/Gigantamax. But the mistake I made in this game was not bringing Hatterene because I thought Blastoise looked really good on paper. But because I think like Gastrodon comes in that matchup 100% of the time, then by bringing Hatterene, I at least have an answer to it. I can even Gigantamax my my Hatterene. So I definitely have not played these two games perfectly. Like the first one, I kind of messed up the end game in terms of my moves, and then that last one, I think I made a mistake in team preview. But we're up against another Sableye, Charizard, Venusaur team. Okay. But Primarina here, which is really sick. This time around, though, there's no Gastrodon, so Coalossal could thrive more. But, I mean, I think we saw in the last game, like, how annoying Quash can be, right? So we have to play around that. Obviously, like, Primarina is actually a really big threat to the Coalossal here as well, so maybe we actually go with Hatterene. I mean, Hatterene does no damage here, though. It's got Max Fairy for Sableye. Like, I think what our approach could be is we knock out Sableye and then set up Tailwind with Blastoise and sweep through with Water Spout. That's a potential approach. I don't like the Passimian in this matchup, so I don't think we bring that. This team is really fun, though. Like, it is so fun. I mean, I guess we do have Thunderbolt. Maybe Raichu Coalossal here is fine. But the worry is if my opponent leads Sableye, Primarina. Because then I can't fake out your Primarina, and you can just... Yeah. Raichu. I'm actually gonna bring Hatterene. Maybe we G-Max it. Pelipper, Blastoise on the back. This seems weird. But you know what? If it's an episode, if it's a brand new team, we gotta feature everything. We've already Dynamax Blastoise. We've already Dynamax/G-Max the Coalossal. So maybe it's Hatterene time. The thing is, yeah, I mean... Hatterene also spreads confusion, right? So it's pretty bulky in this matchup, but we can just knock out Sableye turn 1 and start spreading confusion against everything. That could be pretty good. It is Sableye Primarina, the exact lead I was expecting. Okay, nice. We take those. Okay, this is definitely a Dynamax or G-Max on Hatterene's end, and I'm just going to go straight out into Sableye. I mean, I could Trick Room here, but I don't like that. Especially with who I have in the back. So, I think I'm actually just going to go for Thunderbolt, Max, and G-Max Might into Sableye. The reason is because I'm not clicking Fake Out here because I think Primarina is going to Dynamax as it does. And I think what my opponent goes for is probably Fake Out and attack the Raichu. But I think trading Raichu for Sableye is actually perfectly fine for me because I'll get the Confusion onto Primarina, I've got Max Overgrowth for it, and then I can bring in Pelipper to set up Tailwind as well. One of the problems is, of course, my Hatterene really won't be able to get too much mileage off the Tailwind, but man... New format, and we already we've seen Dynamax Blastoise, Dynamax Coalossal, Dynamax Primarina, and here we are Dynamaxing, or G-Maxing Hatterene now. So, getting even a single Confusion hit could be really big for us in this matchup as well. But I actually do think Hatterene was an appropriate Pokemon to bring. Maybe the lead could have been better, though, because if I'm expecting Sableye and Primarina, I don't have Fake Out. Or I can't Fake Out. And yeah, the Fake Out's going to go in Raichu, so we don't have Protect here, unfortunately. Gonna flinch. He's just gonna go for a Max Geyser. Yep, that's fine. So now we bring out, I think, the Pelipper and we click Tailwind. That's what I want to go for. Yeah. What could have been better over Raichu? I don't think Passimian. It is Fairy Resist. That was my one concern. Okay. I mean, it's not the end of the world for us, but. As you can see, we don't get that KO, unfortunately. My end game is basically sweep through with Tailwind, and so I think I bring out Blastoise right now. The problem if I bring out Pelipper is if my opponent attacks through Confusion, you can like Sunny Day. You can even I mean, you're not going to Sunny Day. I think you Quash, probably. Who do I bring out here? I'm actually not sure. I think Blastoise mainly because I'm bulkier and I can protect here as well. A single Confusion hit would be huge for us. I also don't know if Aqua Jet and Ray knocks out Sableye from that range. Let's see. Who does my opponent probably have in the back? Like, Scarf Pelipper actually beats everything else in the back. right? I don't want to take damage with Blastoise, so I think it's probably better to protect it here. I really want to knock out Sableye. I don't know, unfortunately, if Max Overgrowth gets the KO. Maybe I'm actually content just Aqua Jetting Sableye and Max Overgrowth thing Primarina. Let's see. Okay, we will get the Aqua Jet off. I don't know if this KOs though. Oh, it survives with 1 HP. And Primarina doesn't get confused. But it's going for Max Geyser into, I'm guessing, Hatterene? Yeah, okay. Okay, that's actually fine then. The Sableye attack through Confusion? It does. Yeah, you can see the weakness of Confusion, right? Like, we're not able to do too much. But we'll get Max Overgrowth off, and another Aqua Jet will KO the, how much does this do? Oh, not much at all. Another Aqua Jet will knock out Sableye. Now we're healing double with Blastoise. Oh, I guess the problem here is I want Pelipper out, but I want to click Tailwind, but if I lock myself into Tailwind, I'm forced to switch out and back in. So it actually might be better to, it's sick to heal back so much from Rain Dish and Grassy Terrain. Yeah, Confusion hit from the Primarina there would have been huge, but like I said, you can't really complain about something like that. Another Max Overgrowth isn't even KOing. Let's see, there's still 3 turns of Rain, 4 turns of Terrain. They're both confused. So I think what I actually want to do is Aqua Jet here into Sableye, guarantee that knockout, and then we switch the Hatterene out into Pelipper. Because then what we want to do is click Tailwind, and then switch the Pelipper out and back in, because Pelipper actually wins offensively against everything my opponent has in the back, and paired off with even low damage Water Spouts, I think should be able to close out this game. But I need the Tailwind support to make sure Blastoise is outspeeding things. Okay, so we'll knock out the Sableye here. Let's see if Primarina hits itself in Confusion here. That would be huge for us. But it snaps out of Confusion. Yeah, that's the problem with G-Max Hatterene, right? Hopefully this doesn't KO. Oh, that was really close. Okay, so we can click Tailwind now and Water Spout. I don't know if I should have risked that. I think it was still worth risking, but like a single Confusion hit changes this game as well completely, but my opponent managed to attack through all 3 turns, or all 3 Confusions. But that's Conkeldurr, okay. It's probably the last Pokemon we want to see, but actually that is really bad, I guess, because you can just Mach Punch Pelipper. So I might actually have to play around the Mach Punch, then I'm just going to click Water Spout here and switch Pelipper out into Hatterene. Yeah, that sucks. Maybe I actually should have just conserved this endgame for Blastoise Pelipper and not need to rely on setting up Tailwind. We definitely click Water Spout here. He doesn't know my item. But yeah, I think you have to Mach Punch Pelipper. But then, like, Mach Punch plus something from... Yeah, maybe we actually sack Pelipper, yeah. Which sucks. I'm gonna Tailwind here. Not expecting to get it off, but... Yeah, there's Mach Punch. Well played. I think I discounted the idea of Conkeldurr, so... I don't know. I mean... We're actually faster than Primarina. Oh, I was not expecting that. Wow, that's a big deal then. I actually should have switched out into Hatterene then, I think. Yeah, because Pelipper can... I also didn't think Water Spout would just KO there. We get crit. Okay, no special attack drop at least, but... Ah, man. It's not been good fortune for us this game. But I also didn't play perfectly. Like, I guess I really should have switched out there. I should have remembered. I should have been able to know that I was faster than Primarina too, based off how Grassy Terrain was healing us. So that was a mistake. What's the last one? Venusaur. Yeah, I kind of tossed this by not switching out Pelipper. So like we got a little unfortunate, but even with that, I think I still could have played better to have actually won this one. I guess I'll protect Giga Drain here. You should just Giga Drain my Blastoise and. Primarina should knock out Hatterene here, though. Yeah, I didn't think Water Spout would just knock out the Conkeldurr, but it looks like it wasn't a Cell Vest. Yeah, Frenzy Plant, actually, that's cool. We're gonna get outsped here, though. Hydro Cannon, that's neat. Yeah, a single confusion changes this game, but like I said, even with the RNG, the critical hit on Blastoise didn't end up making a difference at all. What we needed to do was either probably just sack the Hatterene in the position we were in, because I think Blastoise and Scarf Pelipper would have been able to just win this one, because Hurricane hits everything for neutral is super effective. I mean, the thing is, if it's Sash Venusaur, I think we still lose, which is why I was going for the Tailwind play. So I don't think I actually want to see Frenzy Plant's animation. Yeah, like, what was I gonna say? I think we're actually faster than the Venusaur too. Wow. But at this point, there wasn't much we could have done. As we dodged the Frenzy Plant. Yeah, given that we're faster than Venusaur, then the approach definitely was a Pelipper late game. Because we were actually outspeeding everything naturally with Pelipper Blastoise, so I was like gung-ho and setting up Tailwind, but that actually was not very important. I guess I actually should have Flash Cannon Venusaur last turn because Frenzy Plant can miss, and maybe if we get a special defense drop with the first Flash Cannon, another one KOs? Actually, yeah. Oh, that was a crit, never mind. Alright, so we're going to see Frenzy Plant's sick animation. It's the first time seeing that in this game. That was a really fun episode, though. I mean, I can't feel bad about losing this one. I think I didn't play super optimally. And the main difference is, yeah, playing better with Pelipper. Because we didn't need Tailwind. I mean, what I was worried about was, like, if I don't set up Tailwind, then Venusaur will just outspeed us and KO us, and Pelipper just can't do enough damage at this point. But, actually, because we have Aqua Jet on Venusaur, sorry, on the Blastoise, I think what we do is just sack Hatterene in that last turn of Dynamax. I bring in the Pelipper, and I think Pelipper and Blastoise should be able to beat everything. I probably assume that the Venusaur is faster than us, and just Aqua Jet Hurricane it. But I also just didn't remember Blastoise's like speed naturally, so yeah, it's a good lesson to learn. I didn't think Blastoise would just outspeed Primarina and Venusaur, but I mean that's one of the things to learn now that we're playing with these brand new Pokemon. Have to relearn some of the speed tiers. So I think even though we got a little unlucky that game, like we didn't get a single confusion hit off. Either if we got a single one off against the Primarina, that would have been a really big deal. Despite all that, I think we actually had a pretty clear endgame. As soon as we knock out Sableye, Blastoise plus Pelipper sweeps through my opponent's team, even if we don't have Tailwind up. So that was the mistake I made in this one. If I would have played it differently, I would just sack the Hatterene, I think, and just click Hurricane and Water Spout in the late game with Blastoise and with the Pelipper. So my lack of knowledge with speed tiers around Primarina, Venusaur, Blastoise, and all those things kind of tripped me up a little bit in this one. But that was a really fun one. I think games like that, like I never feel too bad about because there were some very clear mistakes I made, and a little bit of good fortune also could have changed the game completely around as well. So combination of that means there was a lot of room to improve. Anyway, guys, that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this theme. It's really fun. I'm excited to play more with it in these next couple of days. As always, if you guys did enjoy, please share support by leaving a like, and I'll see you guys soon. All right, peace.